Good morning, folks. This is Pastor Lewis M. Floyd Jr. of Jesus Best Shalom in Sparta, Georgia. Today, you see this picture in front of me. I would like to speak with you today about Memorial Day. There are those that celebrate Memorial Day, and I have no problem with those that do celebrate it. I do not celebrate majority of the holidays here in the United States because they're government holidays. Most of the time shoved down people's throat and placed on people. And a lot of the holidays that are government holidays are also religious holidays that are thrown down people's throats. Okay? I do not recognize the United States Memorial Day because today and tomorrow and yesterday and a week from now and a month from now, I'm not going to forget about the soldiers that have fought for this country, that have died. Sometimes I see soldiers in restaurants and I'll buy them a meal to show them how much I appreciate their service. I may not agree with the government's actions and how they treat our soldiers and our veterans and everything like that, but I do appreciate the soldiers and what they have done. If you see my videos, you know I'm Jewish. I love my Israeli brothers and sisters. But that does not mean I agree with everything that they do. That does not mean I support Israel and everything they do. Now, I'm Jewish, and I know of the Jewish people, okay? There are plenty of Jews out there that hate other Jews. There's plenty of Israelis out there, or Hebrews, whatever name you wish to call us by, that hate other Jews. That's right, folks. If you don't think Jews are anti-Semitic, become a Jew. Be proselyted into the Jewish faith. Okay? There's Jews out there that hate other Jews more than they hate Gentiles. That's right, folks. There's other Jews out there that hate other Jews more than they do Gentiles. Well, what I would like to discuss with you today is about this ship. Back in June the 8th, 1967, 2 years after I was born, so that was over 53 years ago. This is the USS Liberty. As you can see, if you look real close, there's a lot of damage that had been done to this picture. Now, there's a lot of controversy and conspiracy about this ship. June 8th, 1967, all us Jews know it well as part of a day that lives in infamy to the state of Israel. It was part of the 6-day war when all the devout countries that surrounded Israel tried to take Israel on. And the Israelis showed that they were not going to stand still and take their crap, as to say. Israel took the Golan Heights from Syria. They took the Gaza Strip from Egypt. And they took the West Bank from Jordan. Mostly, they only took what actually belongs to them in the first place. Folks, I do not support Israel and how they treat Palestinians that live within their borders. I do not support the Israeli Army, IDF, Israeli Defense Force, in how they treat Palestinians, especially Christian Palestinians and other Palestinians that are actually nationalists who are actually citizens of Israel, the nation of Israel. Folks, the USS Liberty here on June the 8th, 1967, okay, was in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, just off the coast of Egypt. Okay, it was flying under the colors of the American flag. What had happened is that you had Israeli jets that flew over it and bombarded it. Just a few hours later, you had more Israeli jets that flew over it and dropped napalm on it. If you don't know what napalm is, just ask anybody that's ever fought in Vietnam. Ask a soldier and they can tell you all about how deadly napalm is. This was a friendly ship. It was a spy ship that the United States did send there. But it was in the Mediterranean minding their own business. This is the day that Israel chose to attack their ally, their friends. A country that has always supported for the majority of the time the state of Israel. Israel decided they wanted to be our enemy. They killed almost 40 people that day when they bombarded this ship. They not only just dropped bombs from the air, they sent out gunboats. That's right, folks. And they shot torpedoes from torpedo boats. They wounded like almost 140 to 170 other sailors, with about the death total of about 40. Folks, this was cruel and inhumane by the Israeli armed forces back in 1967. The United States government tried to cover it up, but it was too much to try to cover it up. The United States don't deny it, that it ever happened. But as the time, they brought the ship into Malta for repairs, and they got the soldiers off the ship, the sailors off the ship, and put them in hospitals. At the time, National Security Agency was sent out. The media was put in a lockdown. The media was not allowed to cover it. To the families of the victims of this ship, the news media were not allowed to talk to them to find out what happened. The United States government tried to do hush-hush and do a cover-up and tried to downplay this horrible thing that my people did to the U.S. naval ship, USS Liberty. The Liberty, the Israelis at the time said that it was a horrible mistake. As a Jew and as Israeli and Hebrew, I do not condone the actions of the Israeli government that did this. Most Israeli and Jews in Israel today, through their history, knew of this event. The younger generations grow up, don't know much about it because the old want to forget about it. Don't want to let them know. Our history books in our schools don't let us know about this horrific event that happened. It's supposed to be by our friends and our allies. Folks, I'm Jewish, and as a Jew, I'm allowed to speak about my people, okay? Because I am Jewish. And let it be known that down through history, the Jews have also been known to be very vicious and cruel. If you think the Jews are God's chosen people, well, yes, we are. Jesus said that salvation is of the Jews. John 4:22. Jews are God's chosen people. But when I say Jews, I have another meaning. Not the state of Israel that's over there right now. Jesus called them synagogue of Satan in the book of Revelation in 2 spots. They're not God's people. They're really Gentiles pretending to be Jews. But since they claim to be Jews, they are my brethren. Folks, today is Memorial Day. I just wanted to let people know about keeping these people. And there's a lot of these sailors still alive today. They're probably in their mid to late 70s that can tell you about it. There's a lot of YouTube videos that tell about this. And as you got people that telling the truth, there's going to have people get on here and lie about this horrific event also. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this. This is a story about Memorial Day and what the Israeli government did to the United States naval ship, USS Liberty. God bless. Enjoy the journey. Shalom.